Tamara and Oliver's encounter with the Chupacabra, a tale of terror. Oliver was a man of many hobbies, but his favorite was always monster hunting. He had collected stories, artwork, and even some artifacts he believed to be related to mythical creatures from around the world, from the Loch Ness Monster to Bigfoot. He had heard stories about El Chupacabra, a beast said to roam the Mexican countryside sucking the blood from animals and even humans in some stories. He had grown obsessed with finding out if this was true, and he was determined to find it if it existed. So, one day, with the help of his good friend Tamara, he hopped on a plane and flew to Mexico. He had had no luck finding the creature, until one night while exploring some of the more rural areas, they stumbled upon an abandoned farmhouse. Oliver had a feeling that this was the place they had been searching for. As they approached the house, they noticed a strange smell in the air. Tamara was apprehensive, not wanting to go any further, but something drew Oliver in, and he had to investigate. Cautiously, they crept around the edge of the house until they came to a window. They peered in, and what they saw sent a chill down their spines. The interior of the house was drenched in blood, and the walls were littered with pieces of bones and meat, as were the floors. It was obvious that some sort of creature had been feeding here. They backed away from the window, not sure what to do next. Suddenly, Tamara spotted something in the shadows, something moving, with glowing yellow eyes. Suddenly, a loud screeching sound broke the silence, and they knew that the Chupacabra had found them. Terrified, they ran out of the farmhouse as quickly as they could, but the Chupacabra was faster, and it soon caught up to them. It lunged at Oliver, claws outstretched, ready to tear him apart. Tamara screamed and leapt in front of him, pushing him out of the way of the beast. The Chupacabra bit down on her arm, and she screamed in agony. Oliver grabbed a nearby rock and hurled it at the Chupacabra with all his might, hitting it directly in the face. This gave him and Tamara enough time to run back to the plane and take off, barely escaping with their lives. As they flew away, they both knew that they would never forget the horror they had seen that night. Back home, Oliver took Tamara to the hospital to get her arm treated, but the doctors told them it was too late. The Chupacabra's bite was filled with a deadly toxin, and the only thing they could do was make her comfortable for the remainder of her life. Oliver was broken. He blamed himself for not being able to save Tamara, and he vowed to never rest until he had killed the beast that had taken her from him. Months later, Oliver returned to Mexico with a vengeance. He tracked down the Chupacabra to its lair and engaged it in a brutal fight to the death. After a grueling battle, Oliver emerged victorious, holding the still-beating heart of the Chupacabra in his hand. As Oliver returned home, a wave of relief swept over him knowing that the beast that had taken his beloved Tamara was no more. He realized then that he would never forget the horror he had seen, but now he did not have to live in fear of it, either. He buried the heart of the Chupacabra beneath a tree in his backyard, and with it, he said goodbye to the darkness of his past. From that day on, he was determined to fill his life with love and joy, and to never forget the courage and bravery of his dear Tamara. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and tell us what you think in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.